We talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with them. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
You know, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
Pulled in at the 20. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 20. Seven-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Let's go. Cowboys.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for a second down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store.
Lions attacking. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 19 Lions.
To throw again on second down. Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives him a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
A gain they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Okay,
so this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Hey, 60 Eagles, 6.
Daniels throwing on third. Continuing to move past the 45. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
79 Broncos.
4th down, here's Daniels. He's got it to his running back. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown.
Cut my team. Cut. Pass all lead. Stop 60. Stop 60. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat.
Working inside the red zone. Makes the catch. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Again, Daniels to the air. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break.
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He does it. Touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Visitors, nothing.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All set to go now from the 35. Starting on the ground here, Krosky Merritt. Pass through midfield. And is brought down at the 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It was Terry McLaurin on the target. So second down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Second down and 10. Daniels. Completed left side to Samuel. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
The tackle by Derwin James. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Well, there in the huddle, partner. We've arrived at the end of our first quarter. Still a one-possession game in the early stages. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. Well, it sure seems like they have found a wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read, Brock. Got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception you don't like, back-to-back drives, that's a really hard walk off the field.
That's caught for the first. He makes it in for the touchdown. Dangerous route to have to defend, Brock. A lot of running backs are so good at sneaking behind defenders running that pattern.
And if you're going to find your back for a touchdown, Kate, this is the first route you'd expect. Get him a favorable matchup. This guy can flat out move. Send him out there, stress that coverage, he'll deliver for 6.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Lion.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. Ryan got against him. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means first down.
For a first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
21. Home trips right.
Herbert from the gun. Flush down now to his left. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Crowd right. Back. Hey, Ray. Hey, Ram.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Caught by the tight end, one in that corner. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They've got first down here from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. He finds Johnston. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Has it in close. He has the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All set to go now from the 35.
Hey, man, here we go. Check.
They'll run it out of the pistol. Krosky Merritt. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. An aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready? 60 Bison. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Here we go. 68, trap 60. Hey.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Begins his return at the 16. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Baylor Tiger. 59.
Stay at home.
now Herbert to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Couldn't make the connection, was looking for Lad McConkey. And it's going to be second down.
Yeah, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Set. 280. Hey, Kappa. Go.
Second and 10 now, Herbert. That one's complete, Amari on Hampton. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Johnson finds the football, complete. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down to 22. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's good for a new set of downs.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Crowd right. Hey, ram. Go. Homie trips right. Set.
It's Herbert once more. Bails out of the pocket quick. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in he goes for the touchdown. These guys grow their lead just before halftime. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And his guys double their lead to 14.
Visitors 7.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All set to go now from the 35.
Chapter 11. Ready. 19 Tiger.
Daniels now on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Seven Pirates. Go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Trying for the deep ball. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Third and long for Daniels. Short pass brought in. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Fourth down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there.
Let's go now. Cut 19. Cut 19.
And they're going to go. It's Daniels. Called in by Lane. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And that's a great field position.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
And it looks like they're getting about 2 on the opening play of this drive. Looking quickly here.
At the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. They bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to push one deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And goes to the hurry-up here.
Complete to Omarion Hampton. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And he will take this in. Touchdown. These guys get more points to end a lopsided first half. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys stretch their lead to 21.
Our home team 48. Visitors 7.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Get it. Dragon 6, Panther 11, Panther 11.
On first down, here's Daniels. He put everything he had into this one. They connect on the deep shot. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown.
Some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys get it back to a 14-point game.
Visitors 14. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
Crowd right. Remaining. Run. Go.
Herbert on first down. Complete here to Hinton. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
Timeout taken by the offense. They're second.
That's good.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Throwing on first is Herbert. Escapes the... And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Taylor tight. Hey, Ray. Set.
He'll work against the blitz. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. And he is in. Touchdown. These guys get more points to end a lopsided first half. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And these guys stretch their lead to 21.
Team 35. Visitors 14.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Final throw before the break. He's going deep this time. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. All lined up and ready to boot it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Ready, set.
All set to go now from the 35. Krosky Merritt straight ahead. We're going to take this ahead for 7. We've got 7-3 now.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Second down give to Krosky Merritt. All right, short on marker for the moment, but they've got third and short coming up from their own 44.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
31, Daniels. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4.
50 by 6. This corner is going to get Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
And they're going for this. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Complete to number 1, Samuel. A gain of 11 on the play. And a first down.
Daniels on first down. Gets everything he has under this one. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no run connected. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Katie, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Running back sent in motion. Daniels throwing on third. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on third down. Third and long for him here. Able to find Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
19, Tiger, 9.
Now Daniels on fourth down. He connects downfield. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They come through massive gain there on fourth down, give him 24 yards, and most importantly, at first down.
At the 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
They kick the running back in motion. From the red zone now. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
It's It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Yeah, that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it, save it for later for that next third down coming.
Going to the ground again on first. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. These guys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All set to go now from the 35.
21. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Crowd right. Crowd right.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
12.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Hits his tight end on the corner out. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Set. Delta. Set.
Herbert. Going with a screen. They hint it. The secondary past the 40. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20.
5-9. 59.
Herbert throwing again. Downfield is fine. St. Brown. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. That one naps him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
First and 10 at the 14.
In the red zone on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. This is the end of the third quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a two-score game to begin the fourth. Five still to go here. This is second down.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Lion. Let's go. Go.
Herbert to throw once more. He's got it. Touchdown. These guys have likely locked up the win right there. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys stretch their lead to 21.
Team 42. Visitors 21.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go. Hawk 70.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. Completed to his running back. He is down to the 30-yard line. They get 35 out of that play. And that's going to bring us first down.
35. That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hurt. Let's go.
Now the shotgun give to Eckler. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on. Brock add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does two things. Number one, it strikes fear in the defense, and number two, you gain respect of your teammates.
And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's fourth down now.
Down at the 23-yard line.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Running back sent in motion.
Hey, check that. Street.
And he could have a free play here. He's got it at the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Carlson adds the extra point. And these guys get it back to a 14-point game.
42. Visitors 28. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Herbert on first down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Baylor tight. Set. Let's go. 5-9. Set.
Back to the air, Herbert. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
You just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
On third down, Herbert. Going to the left side, and Johnston has it. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
It's fourth down.
Hey, Ram. Go.
Trying with Hampton. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They come through a massive gain there on fourth down, give him 24 yards, and most importantly, that first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, go cap. Set.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Throwing this one back in the end zone. And cut in the end zone for the touchdown. These guys making a 3-score game in the fourth. Len McConkey with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And his guys stretch their lead to 21.
49. Visitors 20.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All set to go now from the 35.
Check pass. Check pass.
They send a man in motion. From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. And second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They send a tight end in motion. We've reached the 2-minute warning. These guys trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Now come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Come on.
Running once again with Krosky Merritt. Up to the races, middle of the field. And the ground game works for the touchdown. These guys get it back to within 2 possessions.
Kate, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on a show.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys get it back to a 14-point game.
49. Visitors 35. Daniel Carlson set to kickoff.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Lion. 59. Go. Ready?
They're going to pass it here. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
For a first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready?
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He finds his running back deep down the left side. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. And that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that is good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. These guys have likely locked up the win right there. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And his guys stretch their lead to 21.
56.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go. Cut back, pass on 80. Go.
Daniels on first down. Running right side by McLaurin. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Krosky Merritt on first down. Still has some space inside the 35. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
A gain of 21 yards. Result is a first down.
All set now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's got it downfield near the edge. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
60, 19 Lions. Ready.
From the red zone now. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on second and goal. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Cut near the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3s.
Every offense I've ever seen from Pop Warner to the NFL's got this play in the playbook, but every offense isn't capable of executing it because it takes a quarterback and a receiver on the same page, and that page, it was textbook.
One final shot here. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It was a great effort from our winners as we say goodnight, everybody.